Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we did our quick lighting. It's a little bright on us. Do you think? Do you
A
like?
little bit
What do you?
washed out.
I feel like I'm going to take a picture of what our setup is because it's super awesome. And yeah, so look, there you all are. You're on a chair that is on our table, and I've clamped a hue light to the table.
Yeah.
And apparently it's kind of bright. Welcome to another episode of We Have a Microphone. This is our 50. Cheers, because I need a drink after.
Cheers.
What are we drinking, Michael? And then we'll give the story of this wonderful microphone.
This is a Stringer Bell, which is a great cocktail. It's from the Death & Co book. And it is mostly a sherry cocktail. So it's Amontillado sherry. There is tequila, celery juice, lime juice, a bit of chinar.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Yeah, I like the chinar.
Shaken.
And, we should so this is actually, we did something at the beginning of COVID.
I think
like a live thing, but I don't think we actually recorded it. I think it was just like a Zoom thing. But here we are. We've been doing this podcast for 5 years.
Yeah.
Some 50 odd episodes. And we do it audio normally with this microphone that is just a standard blue, or what's it called? It'd be a snowball like blue. And the joke, it's a joke name for a podcast because the only qualifications and the only effort we put into it is having the microphone, which is why it's sort of our running gag that, we just confirm at the beginning of every show that we do indeed have the microphone. And then literally I stopped work at 6. Michael's like, we're going to do yoga today. And I was like, oh shit, let's go do yoga. So we did 10 minutes of yoga and then realized that we basically had 15 minutes to get everything together for this. So I'm also still a little
sweaty.
A little sweaty.
Under the yoga sweats.
Yeah. So, and Michael had to make the cocktail, and then we couldn't find the microphone. And where did you end up finding it?
It was right on Hampton's desk, on the shelf above his desk. So, powers of observation.
I remember
Catlin.
We were redoing Michael are big into shelves. So here's our giant bookshelves. We have lots of stuff on them. And so I was arranging my work thing. I have shelves above my desk, and I was trying to get something to look nice. And I guess I thought it'd be nice to have our famous microphone and then forget about it. But I did totally have the thought when I was doing it. I was like, I am going to forget the stupid microphone. Yeah. I'm going to put it here, and then later I'm going to forget it. And the only thing I remembered about where it was that I thought that I was eventually going to forget it, which
you did.
Was prescient.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Accepting you have a problem is the first step.
What problems? And yeah, for those of you who have known us for a long time, that's right. Michael and I are working out. I know. It's almost like it must be that disappointing where you're cool, or one of our cool couple friends has a kid and you're just like, well, that's going to wrap up. See you in 30 years. And then we'll hang out again. And I feel like when people start to work out, you're just like, oh, yeah, you're probably getting a lot less fun. But hey, we may have lost weight and we're working out, but we're still aggressively trying to destroy our liver. Yeah. Puts a special place so they won't forget it. Forgets a special place. Can't relate at all. Yeah. There's also the thing where Michael has I'll look in a drawer for something and not move anything. And then I'm like, I can't find it. And then he opens the same drawer. I just shifts one item and then it was hidden. It's a object permanence kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Detoxed or retoxed. Well, we have not detoxed in a while. So yeah, this is the first time we're kind of doing this also a live chat. So if anybody wants to log in or sign up, you can use the chat down at the bottom. You just log in with your phone number. Try to use your real name because we like to know who you are. And this is also the first view stream that I'm not actually going to turn on the browser, which is good when it's just yourself. It's good to do stuff because you can talk. But I thought maybe bring Michael along and actually do
an episode
where we just talk about whatever. Yeah, what are we gonna?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're out of ideas. So we've been doing a startup. Oh, yeah, since the last episode, I quit my job and I built this with some other people. But the thing you're looking at,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the people who are watching don't know the news. But
True.
I did. I left my job in June. Michael is now my sugar daddy.
The last episode we did was in December or January.
This year?
Yeah.
No, well, that never actually got released.
It never aired.
No, never aired.
There is a secret unaired episode.
I think there's actually 2 unaired episodes because Fabiana and Nick, I don't think the last one we did at the cabin got released. So the last one was April.
Wow.
Which, like, this is like just the format that we just keep going with.
So maybe in like 40 years, when we release an extended DVD of all of the Wham episodes, we'll attach those, secret season 1 episodes as
there's an Easter egg behind me, so whoever spots that will win a
prize.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
actually, our house is like filled with Easter eggs. I feel like though, so
it's true.
Like I think we
literally we're coming up to Easter, so what we do is we buy a bunch of Easter eggs, hide them around the house. It's like a fun little game we play.
But is it like a gay couple thing to have like lots of quirky small things? Because it makes you think about what's his name, Doogie Howser and his husband's house. Like they have like cool magic stuff and then like historical stuff, and like we're like a poor person version of that. I mean, relative.
Yeah, I think everyone has tchotchkes. It depends. Like if you to go back to having kids, tchotchkes get broken a little bit more easily. So it's usually like old people have tchotchkes or people who don't have kids. So.
That's a really good point. And then you just get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the child does by throwing them or eating them. I wonder how Doogie Howser's, what's his name?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Wonder if their kid has destroyed all their stuff or not.
Maybe
because like it's probably dangerous.
Probably is.
Yeah. But let me see, what other news do we have? Oh, well, I guess one of the things we could talk about is, so we talk a lot about bars, and Michael and I have been like building traditions in like during this kind of phase of New York to try to like safely and cheaply, because unfortunately Veue does not currently make a lot of money or any money at all. But we've been doing like a couple things, and one of the things we've been doing is walking to the same bar every Saturday to try to like help them stay open. Do you want to tell them about the bar?
Yeah.
I don't know. He found it. That's why let's go with it.
Yeah, it's a bookshop and a wine bar.
What?
So like it's like 2 of my favorite things. And it's called Book Club Bar. And it's in the East Village on 3rd Street and B, I think. And yeah, it's just really nice. It's this really awesome couple who own it. I think it opened in like November 2019. And obviously that was a dicey time in hindsight to launch a place where you hang out with people in close quarters. Mm-hmm. And so, in May, I think when the weather was kind of warming up, we started going there and drinking wine outside and trying to support them.
Which has been nice. Like, it's one of those things. So the couple that runs it, they started this business, and I assume they thought the first 6 months they could hire like one part-time worker to help out, or like maybe take like half a day off. And like turns out with COVID, like they work every day, and it's just the 2 of them keeping the place going. And like it is mind blowing to me how much work that is, and like especially with their like, I'm sure they're like hoping to make it through, because like even now this is still like obviously not what they would have hoped it would be. But yeah, we like to go there. We like to buy a book every once in a while, and it's not super fancy, but it's just very nice. And it's like nice to like, I don't know if other people like, you feel like you've like adopted a struggling business,
or a local business.
Yeah, like a local business. Yeah. I'm just getting comfortable here, crossing the legs.